I see that skeptical look. You've heard promises before. You've invested time, money, and hope into solutions that deliver temporary relief at best. I'm Natasha Clower, and I'm going to walk you through exactly what the quantum clarity session entails, how it benefits you, and most importantly, whether you actually need one. No mystical jargon, no vague promises, just clarity about what's really been holding you back and how we can transform it permanently. You wouldn't be here if something was not persistently off in your life, or that voice inside constantly whispering, not enough, despite all evidence to the contrary. What makes this pattern so frustrating is that they are persistent and they are irrational. You're smart, you're self aware, you've analyzed these patterns extensively, and yet they continue as if operating on autopilot beyond your conscious control. And guess what? Because they are. What you are experiencing isn't happening at the level of conscious choice. It's happening at the energetic, ancestral, and soul levels, dimensions that conventional approaches simply don't address. Imagine you're a couples counselor or mindset coach going in that direction. Your mother energy connection governs your relationship to abundance, nurturing, and fulfillment of basic needs. The code started in the womb. If it suffered disruption early in life, this might explain the persistent patterns of never enough, regardless of your achievements. Your father energy, on the other hand, it's the connection which shapes your relationship to success, direction, and purpose. If that is distorted, that's what might cause your relentless drive for achievement without satisfaction in sight. On opposite spectrum, going through motions like going through thick mud. Your lineage likely carries patterns spanning generations, unconscious loyalties to ancestral struggles that keep you recreating familiar limitations despite your best efforts. And your soul has likely carried contracts from previous incarnations, energetic agreements that once served a purpose but now create these invisible barriers to the very experiences you seek. These aren't metaphorical concepts. They are electromagnetic frequencies your system broadcasts continuously, creating a reality field that matches these distortions regardless of your conscious intentions. I know this might sound abstract, but stay with me because I've witnessed transformations that defy conventional wisdom. The technology executive who broke through a 15-year income plateau within 3 months of our session after we cleared an ancestral pattern of sacrifice and struggle. The serial entrepreneur who finally found lasting love after we released a past life vow of celibacy he didn't even know he carried. These weren't coincidences. They were direct results of addressing the actual root causes rather than symptoms. What makes the quantum clarity session different is its multidimensional approach that creates immediate transformation where other methods have failed. The benefits begin unfolding immediately after the session and even in the session. Decision making becomes clear and more intuitive as the electromagnetic static in your system clears out. Relationship patterns transform naturally as you stop broadcasting frequencies that attract matching experiences. Your energy reserves expand dramatically when you're no longer unconsciously fighting yourself. Purpose becomes evident as the soul's authentic desires emerge from beneath outdated programming. Abundance begins flowing as ancestral patterns of struggle and limitations dissolve. One client described it as finally having full access to my own operating system, while another said to me, I feel a profound sense of coming home to myself for the first time. Now, let me explain how we achieve these remarkable results in a single focused session. First, we scan your chakras and energy centers, recalibrating their frequencies to establish optimum flow. These aren't mystical concepts. They are your body's electromagnetic information processing systems that directly influence your physical, emotional, and mental well being. Next, we connect to your soul's journey, identifying previous contracts from past incarnations that limit your current experience. Whether it was a vow of poverty or oath of isolation or any other energetic imprints, we clear, transmute, and release these outdated agreements. We then align with ancestors who come forward during the session, identifying patterns running through your lineage that create unconscious loyalties to limitations or suffering. When needed, we perform targeted shadow work to recalibrate relationships affected by inner child wounding, trauma during your formative years. Finally, we close the portal and install the specific frequencies you need to progress in your unique life. The entire process takes approximately 1 hour, yet creates shifts that would require years through conventional approaches. Now, I understand skepticism. In fact, I welcome it. This work isn't about blind belief, it's about tangible results. That's why I offer what few practitioners would dare: 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you don't experience a shift that you like from our work together, I pay your money back. This isn't a risk for me because I know what's possible when we address the actual root causes rather than symptoms. So before deciding if this approach is right for you, I invite you to take the assessment I've created. I will reveal the specific patterns operating in your life and whether the quantum clarity session would benefit your unique situation. This assessment is designed to give you valuable insights, regardless of whether we'll ever work together. Take the assessment now by clicking below. What you discover might surprise you and could be the missing piece you've been searching for all along. You've tried the logical approaches, you've done the work. Now it's time to address what's really been happening beneath the surface all along. Because you deserve more than endless striving. You deserve to experience the exceptional life that's been waiting for you all along. Thanks for watching. I will see you soon.